'Cause I love me enough for the both of us.
So, what's up, guys? So, I'm back with another video, and I realize I gotta be more consistent. I'm not as consistent as I would like to be. We have so much going on in life where we're trying to find a balance with everything. And today, I wanted to talk about creating a vision for your life. So before I begin, I just want to just put out here that, and I don't know if I mentioned it before, but this channel is just about uplifting each other, uplifting and kind of helping people to pay attention to certain things that they probably already know, but it's about putting things out there in your face. I know for me, sometimes I think we all get busy and life be life in, and we all have families, whether it's children, a spouse, whatever. We all have families where sometimes we want to do certain things, and then because we're so busy, we don't always get around to it. And so this channel for me is just about uplifting you guys. That's my goal. If you're having a bad day, you click on my channel. It's something that I'm sharing. I share my own personal experiences. I share things that I've learned just from experiences, trial and error, talking to people that has experienced certain things and overcame certain things that I may be trying to overcome, and or I've overcame and I've just gained some sort of wisdom from them. So for me, this channel is just about sharing. So today I just kind of want to talk about creating a vision, and creating a vision for your life. It's creating a vision to me, it's all about just imagining your ideal future and set your goals to achieve it. What does your ideal future looks like to you? Because when someone asked me this, so I had someone ask me this last year, and then I had someone ask me this year. My mentor, she asked me this year. And last year, I had to think about it. Like, I had to think, like, really deep. You know, the person that asked me last year, I was like, you know what? I'm going to have to get back to you, because sometimes what we have planned out for ourselves or the things we want 5 years or 10 years ago are not the same things that we want today. So I say, when it comes to, creating a vision for your life, I feel like it's very important. You want to reflect on what you truly want in areas like your career, relationship, and just your personal growth. I feel like, your vision is really like a personal roadmap that's guiding your decisions. It's guiding your decisions. It's helping you to stay focused on your long-term goals. Like, I used to be a person, and I think setting short-term goals is very important. It's very important because your short-term goals can help you get to the long-term goals. But what is your long-term goals? What is that big vision that you have for yourself? Or just, it don't have to be big, just that vision that you have for yourself. I feel like you're basically shaping your future um, pretty much by aligning your actions with your dreams. So, have any of you guys started working on your vision? For me, I started working on my long term goals, which is the bigger vision, the bigger picture of what I want to see happen for me and my children, my family. You know, I just want to encourage you guys to get started. We all know there's a lot that's happening in the world, and a lot of us, we just want to get through the day, and that's okay. You know, it's nothing wrong with that. It's so much going on out here. It's so much violence. It's so much going on when it comes to the government. It's so much happening. A lot of people are losing their lives. We just had a lot of these, a lot of the tornadoes and the storms that's happening, that's taking people out. And we all want something to look forward to. Everyone wants something to look forward to. I mean, I know I do. even if it's even if it's something as simple as planning a trip. Like you might have a really trip that may cost a pretty penny, but it's something that you can plan for. You know, it's somewhere that you probably imagined, somewhere you thought about going, somewhere you maybe always wanted to visit. And it's a long-term goal because it's not something where you can pick up today and just go take that trip and just go book the flight and just go. It may cost a lot more than the average trip. Sorry guys, I am chewing gum. But we all want something that we can look forward to. So the first tip I would say is reflect on what you want, right? Reflect on what you want, identify your true desires in areas, like I said, like your career, health, even your relationships. That's how I got started. I started kind of like, what do I see for my family? What do I see for my career? Do I want to work a 9 to 5 or work at a company and work my way up? Do I want to be, I don't know, senior vice president? Do I want to be a certain high ranked manager? Or do I want to be an entrepreneur? You know, relationships. Do I want to get married? Do I want to have children? Or do I want to grow my family that I already have? Um, Things like that. You know, when it comes to your health, is there a certain weight that you want to reach? You know, is there a certain amount of pounds you want to lose or gain? You know, are any of you dealing with like any health issues where you kind of want to work on it? So yeah, that's the first tip. The second tip, I would say visualize. So once you have reflected on what you want in whatever area, visualize your future self. Picture yourself, your idea of what you want to see, where you want to see yourself 5 to 10 years. And some people might say, oh, I don't have time for that, or I don't feel like that works, or I don't see why that matters. Well, it does. It does. And the reason why I say that it matters, in my opinion, is because it, again, when you have something to look forward to, it helps pushes you, right? You know you have this goal set, so you're gonna do what you gotta do to get there. If you can start visualizing it, it helps it to feel more real, and it starts to feel more natural doing the things that you have to do to get there. If it's hard work, more hours that you got to put in, whatever it is, it helps you to stay grounded because you starting to visualize, okay, this is what I see for myself, and I know what I got, what it's going to take for me to get there. The third tip, I would say, set SMART goals. That is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time bound goals. Each goal is a stepping stone. You know, it's a stepping stone towards your larger goals. So when I say set SMART goals, specific, measurable, achievable, right? Relevant. Relevant to where you're trying to get to, right? Time bound. Okay, is there a certain time? Do I want to achieve this in 5 years? Do I want to achieve this in 10 years? Hell, maybe even 3 years. Maybe some of you guys got a long-term goal that you're challenging yourself to achieve in 3 years. Because I know for me, there's a long-term goal that I'm working on that I'm trying to reach in 3 years. And of course, I do have a couple of long-term goals that I have. I have one for 5, and I also have one for 10 years. 10 years I'm giving myself. So the SMART system, it works. What's happening is the specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, specific. What is the specific goal that I want? Okay, I want to be an entrepreneur. Okay, that's something specific. Okay, what kind of entrepreneur you want to be? Okay, well, I know I want to work in, I don't know, healthcare. I want to sell healthcare items, or fashion. I want to work in fashion. That's my specific goal. Okay, measurable. How am I going to measure up to reaching that? Okay, I know that I am doing this and that to attain those goals. Achievable. Okay, is this goal achievable? Do I have what it takes to get there? Do I have the resources that I need to get there? Relevant. Okay, is what I'm doing relevant to where I'm trying to be in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? Time bound. Okay, I just said it. Time bound. I want to get there in 3 years, And I just feel like it is steps towards the larger vision. And I know for me, setting those short-term goals help. For an example, I think I mentioned this before, I'm not sure, but I set a goal with attaining a mentor. And I have a mentor that I'm working with, and she's great. But however, there are other people that I want to work with. But at least I did attain that goal. I remember saying I wanted a mentor when it comes to business. I wanted a business mentor. I said that in, I want to say February. And I was February this year. I was busy working all these jobs, wasn't making the time until, as I mentioned, I became like God isolated me. And then I took out the time. I said, you know what? Let me use the resources that was presented to me, where that I can look into to look for a mentor that can kind of help me with certain information that I need, even resources that she may have something, or he or she, whoever, may have something that I'm not aware of, or have access to something that I don't have access to. So by the time, I want to say May, it took about 3 or 4 months before I found the right person, because I had went through a few of them where I was kind of like interviewing them, and I kind of like chose the one that I felt like was right for me. And then I chose the one that I've been working with now. And so that was one short-term goal that I set for myself, and I accomplished it, right? So you definitely want to set achievable goals, things that are achievable, that's going to help you get to the long-term goals. Also, I know we hear a lot about creating a vision board. That's something that I did in the past. I decided to work more so with an action board. So basically, my action board, vision board requires like putting a lot of images on it. And I still have one put up. It's just not visible where I see it every day, like my affirmations. My action board is basically like a board that have all these things on it that I'm trying to attain. Every time I attain something, every time I get something done, I just cross it out, right? And I love it. I'm just the type of person, I like to exhaust all my options. It doesn't mean that I don't like something that I previously did. It's just that I want to see what else may work. Again, I still have my vision board, but I feel like it's not as beneficial for me as my action board is. You know, you can do like a dream journal. And I mean a dream journal where you write down, okay, for this next year, 2025, I want to have this done, and this done, or I want to attain this, and that. Okay, 2026, I want to have this, that, and that done. That's your dream journal. And it's basically your goals and dreams that you have set for yourself. Those are very, very beneficial, and I feel like they work. I know they work because I know for me, like I said, my action board, I've been crossing out things, and I've been having a lot on my plate, but I've still been managing to get certain things done. Next, I would say align your daily actions. Make sure your habits and decisions support your vision. So, for me, I was someone that was not disciplined. I wasn't like the most disciplined. It's weird because I would still find ways to get things done, but a lot of times it would be all over the place, and I start realizing that wasn't helping me. um like my personal growth, it felt like it was like stagnant. I was getting things done, but I feel like I always could have done better. And it wasn't that I was putting a lot of pressure on myself. I just realized, listening to a lot of people, like I said, Myron Golden, he is a YouTuber, but he's also like a motivational speaker. He's someone that incorporates the Bible and the business information and knowledge that he's gained, and he kind of combined the two, and it makes a lot of sense. He's someone that I listen to very often. I also listen to TD Jakes' daughter, Sarah Jakes. I listen to her, so what I started doing was I started listening to people to kind of help me to kind of change like my mindset, because sometimes in order to be disciplined, if you're a person that you may still get things done, but you may notice you may not have that structure that you need to kind of help you attain certain things. It may be harder for you to attain certain things because you're kind of like spread it out thin, and you don't have that routine or that schedule together to kind of help you attain things in a timely manner that you feel like that you could do. And so I just started doing certain things at different times, doing certain things different days. The thing about me right now with YouTube, this is something, and I mentioned this, I want to become more disciplined when it comes to this, because this is something that I actually enjoy. I do this in my everyday life. I love, that's one of also my love languages is words of affirmation. I love encouraging others. I like to be encouraged. I like to pour into people. I love to be poured into. It's just something that kind of fills up my cup, and it's something that I enjoy. And so when it comes to, the day aligning with your daily actions, when it comes to like making sure your habits and dreams support your vision, for me, like I said, I was all over the place. I knew I had to get in the habit of getting up earlier. I had to get in the habit of becoming more structured, doing things. If I say I'm gonna do something at 3 o'clock, get it done at 3 o'clock. Don't wait till 7 o'clock to do it. And that's still something I'm working through. It's not something that I would say I'm perfect at right now, or I'm like, I got it down pat. No, I'm doing okay. So I'm still working on it. But I do know it's something that has helped me in my life tremendously. Also, stay flexible. That's another tip. Stay flexible. Adjust your vision as you change and grow. Um, Again, I mentioned this in the beginning. What you probably wanted to do 5 years ago, you may not want to do today. And that's okay, because guess what? We're always changing, we're always growing. You may not have those same interests that you had 5, 10 years ago. That has happened to me. And so I try to stay flexible, open minded, because I don't know what God may send my way. Now, granted, I have my set goals and dreams that I am going to get there. Blood, sweat, and tears, I'm going to get there. However, I try to stay flexible and open-minded because I know that God can change things at any day. And I mean, it's as simple as, something that I may be doing. God may put somebody in my life that may show me how to do something different. It may show me how to get there quicker. And the way that I'm doing it may not be the best way. And so I'm learning to be more open when it comes to suggestions, when it comes to, hearing other people out and seeing how they have done something. And then the last tip I would say is to track your progress. Regularly check on your progress. Check on your progress to see where you at. And you guys know I always mention this, celebrate your small wins. When you celebrate your small wins, it gives you this fulfillment, like it fills you up. Like, you know what? I got this done. I didn't think I was gonna get this done. And sometimes when you get in the habit, going back to that thing, getting in the habit of doing certain things, when you get in the habit of celebrating your small wins, it creates like this momentum, that you may not be intentionally even planning, but you're starting to celebrate those small wins because it kind of pushes you forward. When you celebrate your small wins because you've accomplished this, you're like, okay, if I accomplish this, then I know I can accomplish this over here. So I just wanted to talk about, creating a vision for our lives because, we're all, I don't care how old you are, we're all getting older. Like I said, it's wild out here. We all need something to look forward to. And I wanted to talk about this because there may be someone out here that may want to do something. They may think about certain goals and dreams that they have for themselves, but they may not have created that vision. Whether it's creating a dream book, an action journal, an action board, a vision board, and also too becoming more structured and disciplined. That way you can attain them. So if there's anyone out here that wants to create a vision, whether it's one of those things you want to use to kind of help you get there, get started. We're not getting any younger. It's great to have something, as I mentioned, to look forward to. It always helps you feel good. It helps you feel like you're doing something. You're one step closer to whatever it is, wherever you're trying to get to in life. So yeah, I really hope this video reaches the people that it needs to reach. If you're new to this channel, I welcome you to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, I'll talk to you next time.